Mayor and Board of Aldermen meeting today. We're going to have our invocation by, I guess, Mr. Donald Lawrence, will you do the invocation for us?
Father God, in the name of Jesus, before we actually forgive you today, God, we're going to ask you to forgive us for our sins, sin or omission, and sin or commission. Dear God, we know it's not about us, but it's all about you and the one that died upon the cross, that we may have the right to a tree of life. And dear God, we ask you to bless this Lord, give them the wisdom, so that they be able to make good decisions for your people, dear God. And dear God, we're praying for everybody that's here, that's upon the sound of my voice, dear God. Touch in a mighty way, dear God. You know their needs and you know their desires and you know their wants, dear God. And we just want to thank you for everything, dear
Thank
God.
you, Lord.
Because for who you are.
Yes.
And dear God, we pray for the leadership of this country, dear God. Continue to direct them.
Yes,
Lead
Lord.
them. Be with them, dear God. Let them know that you still got it under control, no matter what decision they make. It is yours in the end, dear God. And we just want to thank you.
Thank you,
For
Lord.
being so merciful, so wonderful, and so loving. And dear God, we take no credit for nothing. And we give you all the praise and all the glory. And we claim it in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name I pray. Thank God. Amen.
He blessed us today.
Yes, he did.
Hey, Les.
How are you?
Let's go ahead and do roll call. Alderman Rodriguez Brown. Alderwoman Dr. Shannon Whitehead.
Present.
Alderman Les Penn.
Present.
Alderwoman Cynthia Allen. Alderwoman Janice Diamond.
Present.
Alderwoman Monica Gilkey. Okay, we do have a quorum, so let's go ahead. First on the agenda is approval of our meeting agenda. Has everyone had a chance to look at the agenda? Okay. Can we get a motion to approve the agenda?
I motion to move.
There's a motion to approve the agenda. Can we get a second?
Second.
Okay. Been moved and properly second, that we approve the agenda. Let us now vote by using the sign of A, I, or nay.
Whitehead, aye.
Diamond eye.
Yes, yes.
And I.
Okay. Clerk, is that everybody?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next on our agenda, oh, come on, Mayor, is the public hearing. Building and zoning.
I need some more.
Mr. Jones.
Hey, how y'all doing? We have 4 pieces of property we need to go to borrow from public, care for property cleanup. And we'd like to see anyone representing these property today. Jim Green, 328 Merritt Avenue. Derek Harris.
Derek Harris.
Okay, 324 Maris Avenue. 334, yeah. Yes.
Good afternoon. So my plan was, work at the end of the year, I was gonna go ahead and tear the property down. I'm just gonna see if they can get me to like December. I was gonna have it, pull it down. I'm actually working on it right now, cleaning around the property. And so by December, I should have it pulled down.
Yes, ma'am.
So at this point, you're asking for an extension so that you can personally, tear the property down.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mr. Jones, what do you all suggest?
Well, it's up to the board to give an extension, but when that extension ends, we want y'all to still vote on it for it to, if we don't tear down the boards, they already been voted for, you can go ahead and tear down.
What has been done in the previous years, being that this is my first year, what has an extension, or have y'all ever had an extension, or how many months for an
Yeah, the
extension?
board have an extension previous.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's, Mayor,
Amen.
Ms. Whitehead, it's in anywhere from what they request to 3 months or 6 months usually.
Okay.
Uh,
And your request is for,
So it's for 6
by
months.
the end of the year.
Yes, absolutely.
You doing cleaning around?
Yes, I'm actually playing around with a property right now. I actually took pictures that you guys can see, and so I'm playing around the area, so it's not gonna be that hard for the guy to come in and push it down.
Yeah, y'all have it.
So when you tear it down in December, that means it's gonna be cleaned, the property's gonna be cleaned off as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's right here.
344.
Yeah, 344.
It's at 334. 334, Mayor said.
Very-
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Anyone else? All right, let me ask this, and I know, I just can't recall what the property is,
It's,
where it's located,
across from same like the subdivision back on that side.
what street?
Mayor's Avenue, Sisson Street, number 16, Mayor's.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that your ward?
It's my bad.
Okay, so I heard you say that there were extensions given in the past, how many?
That, I don't know, I know when I used to work back beforehand, I know they have gave extension.
And how long has that been?
Mayor,
I'm sorry.
I think what you heard, and if I'm wrong, I don't mean to
Okay.
misstate what you said. What Mr. Jones was asking was to Dr. Whitehead about in the past on these type of things, have we given extensions?
Oh,
Not on this
not
particular
this
property.
I got you, okay, yeah,
I was just asking.
yeah, that's what I thought you were
What
saying.
was the protocol in the past?
Okay, yeah, so there has been no extension given.
Oh, to this particular property, no, sir.
Okay, that's what, yeah, that's, I heard it wrong, thank you, Alderman King. Okay, all right.
And so we're in the middle of April, so you're requesting until, what's that, basically 6 months? Correct. You're not gonna come back in December and after another 6 months,
No,
are
it
you?
should be torn out, because I was putting on around there, so.
Well, I would recommend that the board, after the 6 months, if it haven't had an action taken on it, we still vote on to tear it down. That way, it's already been.
Don't have to come back.
You don't have to come back.
You may go.
May we also include in the motion, on the 7th month, that we will clear off the property, if it's not cleared off on the 6th month. So if it's not cleared off in December, January, first of the year, we'll begin to act on the property.
But,
Will.
yeah, also, within that time frame, I think, like you said, the gentleman said, we will continue to, be doing something, so we need to make sure that we continue to monitor that something is being done before we get to these subjects. Yes, and also, you gonna have to pull a building permit, a demolition.
Absolutely, like I said, I'm really been working with somebody.
Okay.
That's gonna actually tear it down, I'm just playing around.
Okay.
It's what we point out.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You okay?
We will be adding it to the motion, to the,
Mayor, if I may,
Go ahead.
what Dr. Whitehead was saying, I believe, Attorney Banks says, what's the word I'm looking for when we give them 6 months, but we go ahead and approve, we're gonna tear it down if they don't?
Yes, you approve the demolition, cause you don't wanna come back and renotice it and then go to rights again, so you approve to demolish it. And then if you all don't respond, just know that if you all, this is them adjudicating the action. Adjudicating the action against you, okay? So if you do not take any action otherwise, that means they can proceed and go forward with the property. Even if it's not done, they don't have to bring you back before us anymore to go to a hearing demolition on that.
So just to be clear, the sites by December 31st, it will be torn down.
It's torn down, it's not, they don't have to bring it back and forth.
Torn down and cleared
Absolutely.
and cleaned up.
Okay. All right.
All right, is there anything else? So at this point, the mayor will entertain a motion regarding the matter at the podium. Mr. Grant at the podium.
Why is it yours? It's your ward.
Oh, it's not, we're making a motion now?
Yes.
We're making, I'm new. Can we make a motion to have, Mr. Harris a 6-month extension, that will end December 31st, 2026, with the clearing of the property on Maris Avenue? 334 Maris Avenue, with the adjudication, if so, for motion is not.
There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
It's been motioned and properly second. What is your vote regarding this matter?
Diamond eye.
Why did
Ken, I,
Wait a minute.
Ellen eye. Yogi eye.
The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. All right, thank
Got any
you.
paperwork on this one? Thank you.
thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
Okay, we have two more property that also need to be voted on. Robert Bolt, and he have two property on Little Street, one at 1006 Little Street, the next one at 1012 Little Street. Anybody represent Robert? That's, we need those, we already voted on one, we've got 3 pieces of property, if you guys need to vote on to demolition, property cleanup. Robert Moat and Jim Green.
so in the event, I'm like Dr. Whitey, this is my first one also. In the event that there's no representation to come before the podium, what is the next step? We just go ahead?
You go ahead and vote on this, and you go ahead to. So you
Okay.
go ahead and move forward with the property cleanup.
Mayor,
Go ahead,
on the, official notice that they signed for the mail.
We send, certified letters, we also state that property, of course, you see. it.
Right, yeah.
So we give, we post in the newspaper, so we give.
Right, but on the certified letter, did anyone sign for it?
Yes, you must have.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
so let me ask you, Mr. Jones, do we have photos of the property?
Yes, it's all in the
We
package.
do, okay, I don't
Yes,
have-
sir.
Okay.
It's under the building zoning stuff, Mayor.
Okay, yeah, I was looking at it earlier. Okay. All right, so based on the evidence, which is by photos, the mayor will entertain a motion regarding which property first, both at the same time?
You got another one there.
I got it, okay. All right,
You got 2 on Middle Street and 2 on Maris, another one on Maris.
So we want to go with the green property?
Little Street.
Yes, Green, Mr. Green
I
and
don't know where it is.
Robert Moore. Little Street is on the backside of, it's on the backside of Sesame Street, close to,
It's close, it's in the, it's between you and me.
That's what I was
Covenant. Yeah, it's come up Covenant Street, you know, Sesame Street is a little small street, not
Small
this,
street.
this, there's a big end,
So
so.
is Brown still on the call?
Yes.
Is it?
Alderman Brown,
I'm here.
is Little Street in your area or is that mine? It's between me and you.
I think it's.
That's my area. You said Middle?
Little,
Okay, I thought y'all was saying Middle, but yeah, Middle Street, that's my area.
He said little.
Okay.
Does he have a say on this?
Do you have a say? Are you good with it? Are you ready for the
The
motion?
property is, being torn down.
Yes.
I'm okay with moving to the next level.
Okay.
all right, therefore, the mayor will entertain a motion regarding the matter of, Middle Street.
Yeah, 1006 Middle Street, 1012 Middle Street, and 328 Maris Avenue.
All right, so the mayor will entertain a motion regarding all the matters at hand.
Mayor,
You may?
Mayor, I think it is to make sure that we doing things legal, I think we need to do.
Separate, I say do one by each property.
That's correct.
Okay, all right.
1006 Little Street.
All right, the mayor will entertain a motion regarding 1006 Middle Street. Middle Street.
So moved, man.
There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
You second?
Mr. Brown.
Okay, it's been motioned and properly second, what is your vote?
Whitehead, aye.
Wells, aye.
Allen,
Those were signed, they were signed for. P and I.
Gilby, Allen,
The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Next,
1012 Little Street.
you saying,
Little.
all right, the mayor will entertain a motion, regarding 1012 Little Street. Little, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Y'all gotta speak up, I'm getting old, I can't hear well. Is there a motion?
Yes, a motion that we, proceed with the, cleanup of the property at 1012 Little Street.
All right, there's a motion on the floor, is there second?
Second.
It's been motioned and properly second. Are you ready to vote? And if so, what is your vote?
Whitehead, aye.
Wells, aye.
Allen, Gilby,
Brown eye.
Allen,
P and I.
The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Next,
328 Mary's Avenue.
MARIS. The mayor will entertain a motion regarding
328.
328 Marriott Street.
Nobody can feel those properties, right? Just, I just want the record reflected.
Yeah, no one will ever play.
And it was noticed as signed.
Yeah, notice as, if it one sign, we do have posted.
Okay.
And then advertising it.
Question, do you have copies of the newspaper where it was posted?
The people, a copy of
Keep a
it.
copy
It's in
of
the
it.
file, it should be in the
And if not,
Well, some of them you had the copies, but this one don't.
if not, try to,
No, what it is, when they get it like that, that's just why you post the property. You send a certified letter to the owners, and get the owners' attention, and then the next thing is that is posting the property.
okay,
So outside of that, let's say if they came to that action, then you may have to go step further.
okay. I so moved, Mayor.
There's a motion on the floor, is there second?
second. I have none written.
All right,
So you
go
say,
ahead.
I'm sorry.
You good?
So you're saying they received the certified letter?
I'm saying what happened is you send a certified letter to the property owner, and you post the property.
Okay, did they sign saying that they received notification on, because on their certified slip, there's somewhere where they're supposed to sign it and send it back to us, because if you don't, then you can't guarantee that they actually get it.
Yeah, that's correct, but you do, that's the why you post the property. That's the way.
So it's a sign on
Yeah, it's a sign on the yellow property.
Uh-huh.
If you drive by the property, you see a yellow sign posted with the information that you got there. So you can see it there.
Uh-huh. But they didn't really do it. Okay.
You're ready to satisfy?
Yes, sir, I'm
All
sorry,
right.
yes, thank you.
All right, therefore, if you're ready to vote, what is your vote regarding this matter? I'm sorry?
Just one question, for the, Vargas lot, 93 D 28 355, is that one published in the paper too?
Yeah.
It was? That 93 D 28 355, is that one published in the paper too?
Yes, Green. Yes, Green.
The one Jim Green?
Oh, this is here. We had, we had, but yes, we post all the property.
All of them in the paper? Okay.
All right,
They both in the paper.
all right, what is your vote regarding this matter? 1028 Marriott?
Wells, aye.
Whitehead, aye.
Allen, Allen,
P and I.
Gilby, nay.
Brown
The ayes have it, therefore motion carries.
Mr. Brown, what did you say? He said, Brown said.
I said aye.
Thank you.
All right, what's next?
That's it, that's all I have.
All right. All right, we're down to room number 3, presenters, James and Associates.
Good evening.
Mr. James, you weren't here tonight, I don't think we're gonna give you another opportunity.
My apologies. I've been traveling in it yesterday. My assistant put you down for 4:30.
Okay,
It was still 5:30
okay.
instead of
All
4:30.
right, before you start, this is our regular voting day, so therefore, I'm gonna allow you 3 minutes to speak.
Okay.
Okay.
That'd be perfect. So we have a firm called James and Associates. I'm one of the founders, founder and partner. We're here in Jackson. What we do is we work with public sector clients, be it the county, the city, or a school district, to get the public assistance funds that they deserve from FEMA, from the federal government. And we've been working, we work with the city of Jackson, we work with the city of New Orleans. You know, I started this line of business in 2007. Post Katrina, I was at Horn CP, and we were building that government services firm, and we received the contract to manage the $5 billion given to Mississippi on the Hurricane Katrina. But what I've been noticing is small municipalities have been neglected, and you guys don't have $5 billion to pay these big firms, right? You know, and it's a free service. My service is free. Under the FEMA Stafford Act, there's a 10% consulting fee. We don't get paid, we don't retrieve federal funding to you guys. So you're not paying this out of the general taxpayer dollars or general, your general fund. We will get the funds to you guys, we will get it obligated with FEMA, then we will also gather documentation and show it to FEMA. So end to end, we're working on inception, we'll get you the dollars, and making sure it's dispersed to the city after that. And we also make sure you guys are spending within compliance as well, so they don't ask back for it, so it's not de-obligated. And then we ask you guys for up to 10%. So we don't always ask for the full 10%. But over the years, we got the city of Jackson in 2021, and this is on record, the largest federal obligation to ever receive in the history of Mississippi. Just by simply gathering the documentation, we're accountants by trade. We have CPAs in the firm, CFEs, forensic accountants, MBAs, and PhDs in our firm, all educated here in Mississippi. I'm a Tulu alumni and Jackson State alumni as well. Tulu undergrad.
He loves you too.
Right. I got a master's at Jackson State, and then subsequently after that, I went to work with Deloitte and Touche for a few years, and then they laid all of us off in the financial depression or recession in 2009. But then I think that was God's purpose. I needed to come back home and work here, and then there were some of our people that work with our cities. And so that's what we propose for the city of Canton, because over the years, I've observed since 2021, disasters are happening in Canton, but you guys are not getting reimbursed. You guys are not getting any federal assistance. As a matter of fact, there's individual assistance, but you're not getting public assistance. So that's what we'd like to do for the city of Canton.
Any questions, Mr. James? Go ahead.
Now, the question is, what is your name?
Tyrone James.
Tyrone. Thank you.
I'll lay it down.
Thank you for coming. Mr. James, the first thing I want to ask you, you said the city wouldn't have to pay anything. But if we gain the finances, then you would want your 10%.
Up to 10%.
Up to 10%.
Up to.
So, we've seen it where the 10% is something that the city, we can negotiate it. For instance, if we
receive $10 million. And we don't think we have $1 million in time, and effort, because we also quantify that based on our billable hours. We would build, something that's fair and not $1 million. And the city could actually access the other, let's say we build 500,000, the city could access the other 500,000 with your administrative costs and hours that you use. We could use a staff of yours to help us with the paperwork, and you guys could then draw down the entire category C, $1 million, but we would only bill you then for half of that, and the city keep the rest. So it's really, it's a very good program. It's not taken advantage of because it's, just the lack of the information, and it's not advertised. Like come get the funding you're supposed to. You have to know that you're gonna get it.
So, what type of disasters? Would they have to just be disasters?
No, so you guys just recently had a disaster, the ice storm, between January 23rd and the 26th. We're currently working on reimbursement for another city as we speak for that disaster. So that's the first thing we would look at. Then we would look at some of your old disasters and try to do an appeal. We write the letter and everything to FEMA and try to get the appeal for the recent flooding you guys had a couple of years ago. All those disasters that you didn't take advantage of. It could be biological. We attempted, we were unsuccessful, and we got real busy. The last major disaster that you guys missed an opportunity for was the COVID disaster. It was a biological disaster, 2021. Millions of dollars were reimbursed by the municipalities. You just gotta do the paperwork and give them the cost, the allowable cost. We can identify that with our forensic background and send it to them for you. We do all the legwork and the boring evidence.
Thank you so much.
I think, I'm sorry, anybody else?
She answered my question. I was just gonna ask his name, his full name. I was gonna ask his full name.
Okay.
Yeah, so Alderman Gilkey, asked it for me.
Okay. I wanted to say in your statement, in your presentation, you talked about, you didn't say the word unfair distribution, but you did say we have been fairly represented when it comes to disasters in this particular city. No representation to some degree, but yet we still pay the taxes. Goes back to the old deal of the people on the boat going T.O. the river. Taxation without representation. So that kind of jogged me when you said that if there's something owed to the city, I think we should absolutely go after it. Now, I don't know much about what you're doing, but is there any way we could get some type of biography on your business? The people you've assisted and the people you're assisting now. You don't have to give us dollar amounts, but you give us a subtotal as to what you've been able to recoup. I'd love to see that as we go forward.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we sent the proposal to Dr. Anspo. We'll send it again. This one will be more specific as to past and present.
Okay.
And then some of what we recovered, which is, I can tell you, it's in the hundreds of millions of dollars.
And it's interesting that there is no statute of limitations. So if there's a possibility to go back, I would love to see that done. Because, as far as what we're doing now, I know Alderman Wells is on the watershed committee. The goal is, and I know we won't completely eradicate flooding in the city of Canton, but we do want to put some type of deterrent in the way that the same people are not affected by the same disasters every time we have one. And water, Mother Nature doesn't care who she affects. But to some degree, over the last 50 years, at least as far as I can remember, it's been the same people going through the same thing, losing the same items, and then having to go to the same payday lending type process to get back on their feet. So, I would love to see what you're offering in documentation, and I think we can come back to the table. Dr. Whitehead has made the announcement that we should be putting together a retreat, and since this is around the city finances, I would love to have that on hand when it's time to go to our retreat. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So we didn't nail down the date, did we?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
We'll nail it down by the first of May.
Okay, great.
Thank you very much.
By the 1st of May, if we can get the documentation, we can get to the table, collaborate, and I think, something will be able to come out of it because,
Why not?
we can't keep getting neglected the way it's being.
Nothing beats a fairly by the trial. We'll get you something next week.
Okay, all right,
Thank you, sir.
great, okay,
You're welcome.
all right. No one else has anything? Oh, Attorney Banks? Do you have anything?
Oh, I don't think it's Jay.
Jersey.
All right,
Just
all right, we're on number 4, Dr. Anderson, we ready?
Roman number 4 states approval of March 24, 2026 special call meeting minutes.
All right, the mayor will now entertain a motion regarding Roman number 4 as documented.
I said,
It's been motion and properly second. Are you ready to vote? And so what is your vote?
Allen, Kirky,
Wells, aye.
Why did I?
Can I?
Brown eye.
She stepped down.
Okay. The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Roman number 5.
Approval of April 7, 2026 meeting minutes.
The mayor will entertain a motion regarding Roman number 5.
I so move.
It's been motion, is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and properly second.
Have I read this one?
What's your ready to start? I'll let you.
Trying to see if there was final version to these minutes.
Yes, you had a copy yesterday in your folder, and it was also emailed.
Oh, okay, okay. That's
You're
it.
ready? It's satisfied? Okay? So therefore, what is your vote regarding Roman number 5?
Wells, aye.
Why did I?
Can I?
Give abstain.
Allen,
Brown eye.
What Brown said?
He said aye.
Brown eye.
Okay. Vote is 5-2, the ayes have it. Next. Roman number 6.
6 says, approval of the April 21st, 2026 claims and contractual claims document.
So moved.
There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and properly second. What is your vote regarding this matter?
Wells, aye.
Brown eye.
I just remember there was one thing I wanted to look at.
Okay.
Did we get, figure out what's going on with Jeff Stewart's payment?
He called me a couple of weeks ago. I think I talked to you, Dr. Anderson. You were out, but I did talk to you about it. He needed an invoice from him.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's where we are. Receiving an invoice from him.
Because we approved the work,
Yeah.
and it was done months ago, and he keeps asking about the payment.
I'll pull it up in between the session, but it's not on this docket though.
That's what I'm saying, I think it should have been on the one before and this one.
Yeah, that's what he said. Done the work. And I think once I,
You approved?
yeah, and he said it was approved. And I told him that, it was for lack of an invoice. And I don't know what he said after that. If he said he's gonna get it to me or what. But I talked to you or not. You were out, yeah.
In between, pull it up.
Yeah.
I can pull up who's
Okay.
received, so I'll look it up in
Okay.
the session.
All right, okay,
That's all I have.
okay.
Still getting votes from
I'm sorry.
You still getting votes on that?
Right, I got
Can
it.
I?
Yeah.
We have some. We have some there. She said,
Okay.
What you say?
she said,
Okay. What did Brian say?
he said,
Okay. The vote is unanimous, therefore, motion carries. Next.
Number 7 says approval of the payroll docket.
Motion.
Second.
It's been motioned and properly second. What is your vote regarding this matter?
Brown eye.
Yeah.
Why did I?
Whatever.
Yeah.
The vote is unanimous, motion carried.
No, we have 6 on, sir.
I'm sorry,
6 on.
6-1, who's the one?
You said it was unanimous, it's 6-1.
Who's the
Who said
one?
no?
Who's the one?
She said aye. Okay, sorry. I'll be and down a second.
Okay. Next.
You go. Authorize and approve West Engineering as an engineering firm for the city of Canton watershed, plan to be done on Belfry.
So moved.
Second.
It's been motioned and properly second. What is your vote?
Allen, aye.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Why did I?
Allen, aye.
Brown eye.
The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Next.
Number 9, authorize and approve West Engineering for task order 15B, FEMA, Fire Department Generator Equipment, RFP, and installation support.
All right, on Roman number 9, is Mr. Warren here? Or Dr. J?
Yes, sir.
You wanna come up? And just so the board knows, I spent a little time with Dr. J today. We were riding and he asked me which way to go and I said, go straight. There was fun. He was very calm. He said, Mayor, there's a pond. I like your comments, man, because everybody else been cussing me On the same note, I was riding with Alderman Davis not Alderman Davis, Mr. Allen Davis one day, and he pulled out in the highway, and my sight was very bad then, but the car was coming on my side, I thought I was gonna hit him, and I was fussing at him, man, here comes the car. He said, you ain't too blind, you see that? Y'all tell me making fun of me, but that's okay. All right. Do you have anything for Roman number 9?
So this task order is in relation to the previous, the previous work we've done. The city received some grant money from FEMA to get some generators, and also you have to construct at a certain height for those generators because of the floodplain. So this task order it covers procurement and RFP support, as well as the whole bidding and contracting, and as well as doing a post-construction elevation certificate for FEMA after we've gotten the generators.
Okay. All right. Any questions for Zach? All right. If there are no questions, the mayor will now entertain a motion regarding Roman number 9.
So moved. Second.
It's been motioned and properly second. What is your vote regarding this matter?
Allen, aye.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Allen, aye.
Why did I?
Yeah.
Brown eye.
The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Roman number 10.
This is the presentation of the Ellis Scott Drive Improvement OPC alternative. Select a preferred alternative and authorize Wagner Engineering to develop corresponding task order based on the board's selection of either A, B, or C.
Okay, Dr. Zach, you want to come back? And I know this is a sensitive matter, and again, we don't know yet if we actually own the street. I know there's some research going on it, but is there anything you wanna add to this, make us aware of?
So, we developed three alternatives. The first alternative is to do drainage improvement for Alistair Drive, and it's strictly drainage improvement, so there's a CCP lining of the pipe. Alternative B would be a full storm sewer rehabilitation, that's changing the whole pipes as well as doing mill and overlay of the road. So taking off 2 inches of asphalt from the road and replacing it. And then alternative C would be doing the slip lining as well as the roadway improvements. So the first alternative, the cost, which is just the drainage, was estimated at about $309,439.60 cents. Alternative B was estimated at $844,022.40, and alternative C was estimated at $658,513.20 cents. And I believe we discussed this in the work session, and the board mentioned that you're going to look into seeing who owns, I believe, who's responsible for the road before proceeding.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Just table it.
I'm sorry?
So we just table it as well.
Yeah, I think we should.
Mayor, if I may?
You ready?
I make a motion that we table this until we find that information out.
There's a motion on the floor by Alderlady Gilbert to table. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and properly second to table this matter. What is your vote regarding this matter?
You know,
Why did
Is that a unanimous vote? The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Thank you, Dr. J. Number 11.
Authorize and approve the purchase of 2026 Ford Maverick XL front wheels in the amount of $28,010 each from Gray Daniels. In your support documents, you have 2 quotes. This is the lesser quote.
The 28,000.
Yes.
Well, let me say this before we take a vote, all right, and train motion. Look, we're in a new administration, and we're doing things in a very aggressive way that's appreciated in the city. I know it's unprecedented to do what we're doing over in building and development, but if you see the progress, if you can see it, you can touch it. And we have some dynamic things going on over there. We have a dynamic team of people. They're aggressive, they're competitive, and they're getting this work done. And we're getting the accolades when people come in the building. And the one place I get compliments about the most under this roof is building and development. It seems like everybody's together. The knowledge base is dynamic. We actually, look, I'm fortunate to have educators sitting at the table. But at the same time, I got educators in the building doing things, teaching classes. And I believe that we can put any of our code enforcement up against anybody. They're getting it done. The legal procedures over there are going great. The leadership over there is great. So all I'm saying is, I was once an old scrap iron piece of a football player, but the coach always said that if you look good, you play good. Now I look good. I didn't play well, but I look good. And but things work when that confidence is instilled and that morale shoots up. So with this, I think things are going to go even further. I hear this from the police officers all the time. With the purchase of our new cars, Mr. Taylor, our morale is high. Everybody is talking about Canton police coming together and doing the jobs that they need to do. I'm all about customer service, and I'm also very high on professionalism. That's my take on this matter. Therefore, the mayor will now entertain a motion regarding this matter.
Mayor,
I'm sorry?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
where are these funds coming from? Because there's $112,040.
Coming from general fund? Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yes, $100,000, isn't it? That was my question. I'm done with my question.
Okay. The mayor's entertaining a motion regardless of that.
I motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motioned and properly seconded. What is your vote regarding this matter?
Give the name.
Why he lied? Oh, do you have no written?
Yeah, I was waiting on the motion to second. I had unread it.
Okay. What's the vote?
Oh,
Oh, go ahead, we can read this. Alderman Brown, I can't hear you.
Just to, echo what, Alderwoman Guilty was saying, as far as budget wise, is this coming straight from the general fund, not from public building and zoning, not from their budget, but from general fund?
Building and zoning budget is tied to general funds, they don't have a separate account.
I know, but what I'm saying is they have a certain amount of life for them over a year over the course of the year for the budget wise. And like I said, if it wasn't budgeted for them in the budget for them as their department, then that's what I'm saying, it's a shortfall we have to make up. That's what I'm trying to get understanding. Do we understand that?
Yes.
But that generator.
Right, they have revenue coming in at almost $20,000 a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we haven't seen that in the 6 years that I've been here.
If they bring in that type of money and all that, I was trying to understand where that's gonna be a big hit. If they can afford it by bringing in some fees, then I don't have an issue with it.
You know?
Outside of them generating funds, this is the, department that's really cleaning up the city of Canton along with making sure that everyone is in alignment with the law. And right now they're riding in one particular car, 4 grown men. And we can do better than that for that department. We really can. And they have proven themselves, and it had even been a year. They're going over and beyond, not just their department, but we can do better for our building code, especially if we're talking about economic development, making sure that everyone is up to code and up to speed, and they're literally riding in one particular car for 4 adult men. And I think it'll be a return on investment if we can get more of our coders out, because Diamond always say that they never make it to her side. Well, it's hard to say who's on which side if everybody's in one car. So if everybody is split, right here, those men are split amongst the city to say who have which ward. They can cover more wards, they can cover different zones each day, and now they're not depending on getting in the car with each other to help one another. And so I think it'll be a better return on investment. We either invest now or it's gonna hurt us in the future.
And, and the one car that they do have, it's leaking in it, it's on its last leg, it's been sitting up out there for ages. And is that the type of representation that we want in the city? No. There are a lot of dilapidated things that's associated with the city we need to get rid of. And I'm telling you, when people are going out, inspecting, knocking on doors, they need to be identified by the vehicle they're riding in and the uniform or the shirt that they're wearing. And that represents the city of Canton. Now, if we're going to go back to the dark ages, we can go back. But I'm telling you, we've got to do better with what we have, and I think we will. Go ahead, Dr.
I also want to add that these individuals really do need body cameras. So while we're talking about helping them to get something to ride in, we really need to look into their safety as well. They're going to houses in certain situations where it's very violent, and it's just them 2 alone, and they have to really turn on their own cameras to make sure, or their phones to make sure that, that when they come back to the city hall, that they have something to really protect them. Because, it's rough out here when you're trying to clean up something that has been, what people have been doing wrong for so long. And it's not that they're you know, that they didn't know that they weren't doing wrong, or that they knew that they were doing wrong. It's just the fact that someone is now trying to put things in alignment, and sometimes it calls for them to go into hostile environments. So I say, yes, they need a base model truck, because this is exactly what this is, a base model truck. And eventually, we will need to be, investing in them some body cameras. And
I'm
I
sorry.
rest.
Rest, all the way down.
I'm in agreement with, Alderwoman Whitehead, because they do. I feel that it'll be much better if they had vehicles where they could go to different locations and wouldn't have to all load up into one vehicle. If we have opportunity to help them to get these vehicles, they're not top notch. They're just basic. They're just basic vehicles. We could allow them to have those.
Thank you. All in favor, say anything else?
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
I didn't wait to vote for it.
And keep in mind, I get to meet with building and development every morning, and I hear the different things that are going on in the city. Just last week over on Southwest Street, one of our code enforcers, was pretty much treated very badly, cursed out and all that. Same thing is probably gonna go on over in the trailer park, because that place has been neglected for a very long time. Now, change is coming, and people fight against change. I don't care how they fight. As long as I'm here, we're gonna push to make this stuff better than what it's been in the past. Now, people who wanna stay the same, I'm fine with it. That's what they want. But what we want should be better. And we should set the mark when we go through this administration, the time ends, we can truly look back and say, we didn't just come here to make $1, we made a difference. Therefore, the mayor will now entertain a motion regarding, this particular Roman numeral.
You have a motion.
I have a motion, you have a second?
We already started voting.
It's a state contract, right?
Yes,
Well, they had two.
No, it's not state contract.
They had two quotes.
okay. This is the lowest quote, one was $40,000.
Right.
One was,
$2 different.
yeah, it was a few dollars different.
Okay.
Maybe like $30.
$30, $40 different.
Okay.
That was two quotes, but,
We will follow it.
They're right.
All right, before I go forward with the, voting, I think, how many votes are there?
You know,
Yeah, one vote.
Okay.
Why did I?
Oh, hold on, Dr. Whitehead.
Go ahead now.
Mr. Lawrence, come on.
That's getting to me what all. Just to remind the board, you know, when I first started, was hired on as a consultant, one of the recommendations that I did say that we would break the city down into 4 equal parts, and we have done that, and we also broke it down in really 5 parts, because we got an officer actually controlling all the thoroughfares. This is why it's so important that we have those vehicles, and once we get those vehicles, then you can see an inspector out in those individual areas, which is, my policy is that when you get to know your area and know the people in the area, you'll find out your area will be much cleaner. They're gonna report more stuff to you in that particular area. And just like developing a good friendly relationship and letting the department be what you call community friendly. And I think that's the step that we need to be at this particular time, if we're trying to grow city and
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. All right, what did you vote regarding this now? I think we got one vote on the table.
go ahead,
Why did I?
Down there.
Then,
Waiting on Alderman Brown.
Brown, name.
Anyone else? Everyone's voted? What's the vote? 5-2. The ayes have it. Motion carries. Good job. Thank you all so much. It's a significant deal, and you're gonna see that we're gonna get a great return on this investment. Thank you all so much. Next.
with item 12, it says approve resolution for special exception zoning application number 26 SE-03 for commercial development. This is the one that Attorney Reed reported on yesterday.
Attorney,
Yes, the only issue last night in the work session was, it was agreed upon, and then what to change was the hours of operation. And this is what the resolution says, and speaking to that. Operating hours for the convenience store and gas station will be 5 a.m. until 10 p.m. Other businesses in the development will close by 10 p.m. except restaurants, which may operate until 11 o'clock. That was what was agreed on at the meeting. And I understand Mr. Singh's having a convenience store in that area and wanting to stay open until 11 o'clock. That's a very quiet area. It's east of Canton, and the only store that I know that's open for business is Wendy's, I think, is open late. Generally, that neighborhood is very quiet, even going out further. And so I understand both sides. We did have people from the neighborhood present at the meeting, and some of the zoning commission actually were in the neighborhood. And so everyone was concerned about that one of the points. All the other points were agreed upon in the resolution. I don't know how to address that. If you say, I thought about suggesting, well, let's just let it, if you want to come back in 6 months and say he has to, it's not working, he needs to be open to 11 o'clock, I think that would put him at a disadvantage, because people say, well, he's closes at 10. I don't know, maybe tentatively, all businesses in the development would be closed by 11 o'clock, subject to any complaints, concerns in the future from residents. Something of that nature would work there, because it's, for a good stretch, this is a 7-acre parcel of land, and there are a lot of homeowners in the subdivision there that actually their backyards, where the privacy is going to be. So that's the only compromise that I can think of that would work, and go ahead and let it stay open for everybody in the businesses there till 11 o'clock. Most of that, they have retail stores, and some restaurants, and some other things. And just see how that works, and want to be fair to him, fair to neighbors, and we'll just see how it works. So I would ask that as far as the time for operation, approve the resolution as is, except for the hours of operations from 5 to 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, say that 11 o'clock, 5 to 11 o'clock, subject to review upon the request of any citizens. There.
all right, thank you, sir.
If nothing else, I'll make a motion.
All right, there's a motion on the floor, is there a second? It's been motion and properly second, what's your vote regarding Roman number 12?
Yeah, 5 to 11.
Bottom man.
He's changing it from 5 to 11.
Why did I?
Down.
There you go. You worried about it.
I thought he said, oh, you said.
That's what he's saying, he just changed what he said.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. That's what I'm saying.
Last night he said 10.
Okay, so yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that everyone? The ayes have it, motion carried. Next.
Approve resolution denying ENT LLC's appeal for special exception to operate an open dirt pit mineral extraction business in R1 residential district.
All right, Mayor will entertain a motion regarding Roman number 13.
I so move. This is already litigated.
Yes.
I would just say this does not affect their previously filed litigation that they already have. Cause they already got litigation pending with us. So to that extent, that's what I would add. Do you have a question with that?
No, that's correct. The decision's already been made. They appealed the decision. This just gives us the resolution that will become part of the record, is all it means.
Okay. All right, we can resume the voting.
Need a second.
Oh, I thought you had a second. Is there a second?
I said,
The motion and properly second, what is your vote regarding this matter? Roman number 13.
Down
here, there.
Wells,
Pin,
Why did I?
Doyle, aye.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Roman number 14.
Approve completed credit application for Diamond Movers to purchase parts for the sidearm equipment.
I so move. I said,
It's been motion and properly second, what is your vote regarding Roman number,
here, there.
is it 14? 14. 14.
Here, there. Allen, aye.
Wells,
Down
Pin, I'll do it in the race next.
Doyle, aye.
Why did I?
You have not read this item, P?
I'm just doing on the next item.
Okay, all right. The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Next,
Approve completing credit application for White Caps to purchase parts for the sidearm equipment.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
it's been motion and properly second. We have not read this, Ms. Penn?
Yes, sir. What, I'm sure it was talked about yesterday, what are the amounts that we're trying to get credit for on these parts? Or are we just trying to set up accounts?
Yes, John Deere. Yes, sir. John Deere doesn't sell the diamond, for the side.
On the sidearm.
Yes, so I was able to get two different, from two different companies. I wanted to have two different companies just to be able to have it on file.
Okay.
That we can purchase from.
So this isn't for purchase, this is just for future purchase.
Yes, it's for future purchase, because first we had to get the application, then Dr. kind of had to put it into our system so we can have it to be able to purchase.
Is the sidearm working right now?
It's outside, I don't know what yet, but the blades are getting real dull. I need to go ahead and change them. You know, we used them all last year, so now it's time to change, and make sure we keep the service, everything service on.
Okay. Thank you. That's it, Mayor.
All right, thank you. All right, what is your vote regarding this matter? I'm sorry.
So this credit agreement for White Cap, under their personal guarantee, it just has a personal guarantee, it says this personal guarantee is absolutely complete. I would just ask you all permission to change that language so nobody's personal guarantee on this, credit app. That's all.
Okay. What should it be substituted with?
You just need to let me, approve the agreement, and then allow me to revise the language with respect to the personal guarantee.
Okay. All right. Were you trying to get my attention? What's that?
No, sir.
Oh, I thought you raised your hand, I'm sorry, okay. All right. With the modifications that Attorney Banks made, we can go forth with the voting with that interjected, or should I restate it? Okay.
I guess whoever makes the motion should say that they're approving that with the, modification to revise it with the personal guarantee language removed.
Okay.
You get that part?
Restate the motion.
I heard what Banks said.
You heard what I said,
Yeah.
the personal guarantee language removed.
Yeah, Wells is gonna personally guarantee.
Wait, you know, go back on you.
The mayor will first guarantee.
Man.
Yeah, I know that. All right, you wanna restate the motion, on the opinion?
Yeah, so approve, complete credit application for White Cap, purchase parts, sidearm equipment, removing the personal guarantee.
Right.
Remove the question. All right, is there a second to that motion? It's been motioned and properly second. What is your vote regarding this matter?
Allen, aye. Doyle, aye.
You know,
Wells,
Why did I?
He said, all right, the vote is unanimous, motion carried. Next.
Number 16, approve getting Lowe's or Home Depot credit card for C approved purchases.
Is there a motion regarding on number 16?
Motion with unreadness.
Okay.
Second readings.
Let me remind my colleagues that the unreadness comes after a second to the motion is made. Go ahead,
But I second with on readings too.
Okay. I'm talking to my, Robert's rules of order, guru over here.
And I was first.
I want to hear you. Go ahead.
So why, first of all, why would it credit card? Second, who would be holding this credit card? And so those two be answered first. So why do we need a credit card?
Whose name?
Who's requesting this?
Who's requesting?
All of
I
them.
see two people getting up.
Mr. Gary?
You know, at the community center, we need some blind, and at the, in order to do some work, Barnett Phillips, our local places do not and can, and we can purchase, from our Home Depot or Lowe's, get some of the things right there. They will take a purchase order now. So
I'm about to say,
Shit, what now?
I'm just trying to check you, not
Yeah,
vote.
I know.
I just, in case you come get a purchase order,
You know, okay, dealing with Home Depot and Lowe's, all right? You have a credit card, Lowe's or Home Depot card, all right? In order to use that card, you have to have a PO. So you have to go through the process of getting a requisition from the clerks over there, and then you have to get it approved from the clerks over there, and then they give you a PO number. And then that's when you can take the card, they'll scan it, and you got to put that PO in. Once that happens, you come back with the PO and the receipt, and you turn it in. You just can't go down there and use no card. It has to go through the purchasing process of the city of Canton. No exception. It will not go through without the purchase order. That's the only reason. Card is have to have.
I think what he's saying is you can't do one without the other.
Right.
If you take the PO without the card, they won't accept it.
No.
So you have to have, I've never had one, I don't know where it is.
With the card, they discontinued it when the new administration came in because they didn't have a clear understanding of how it worked, because they thought that anybody can just use the card. You have to come up here and sign it out. You have to sign it out, and you can't go over the amount that the city clerks has approved that's in our minutes, in our records. I mean, it's a system. But like I said, it's only because of Lowe's and Home Depot required to swipe a card. Other business, that you can give a PO. But Home Depot and Lowe's, that's the reason. Along with Tractor Supply. Yeah, we had it with Tractor Supply, that was the only reason too. I mean, I didn't put in for it, but it's a benefit for the fire department in case we need a refrigerator and stove and all that. That's the process that we have to go through.
Okay.
Mayor.
Hold on, Brown, I got, Mr. Melvin Gary. Are you finished, Ms. Davis?
Oh, yeah, I'm finished. I was just better. That's why.
For a long time, my reason is the same as theirs. We use a refrigerator for my guys, and it's more economical, and it's a lot cheaper at Home Depot and Lowe's versus Lowe's.
And going to hotel restaurant.
And going to a hotel restaurant. Because they can get one for $1,000, but I know that it's the Pine Docket. You all are probably going to think that it's located at my house.
My question will be, is it or and? Home Depot?
Hold on a second.
he was for him.
Okay. Alright.
Excuse me, that's why he. That was my thing was I know we had those cars before. When I first came on, we closed them out.
That's correct.
Yeah, and my question is, who would have possession of the cars? Would they stay with the clerk and everybody would sign out from her?
Yes,
But we did have those cars before, and they closed them out.
Desmond King will keep the car in, excuse me. After you go get a quote, you come in, first you have to get the PO number. Once you get all that balanced out, put it in your system, then you present that to the clerk.
I got none. Didn't you have to say it?
Okay, but the clerk don't have a designated person who, and then we sign the card out, then bring the card back with all the information.
Okay, I just asked a question.
Okay, I just wanna make sure y'all can. But you know, but due to the fact of a small town, where it used to be different, we could get some things, but now it's more difficult trying to purchase something through other business without having accessibility with the Lowe's or Home Depot card. You know, and you're trying to get two quotes, and some things it's just making it real difficult without not having these cards now.
And I know this for a fact, for the last 2 years, we've been getting complaints on the community center based on what its needs are, and especially exterior needs that people can see. And I know Mr. Davis is working with both the Canton Garden Club and Keeping Canton Beautiful, and they're getting ready to have a big deal at South Park on Friday morning, right, 7:30?
It's at 7:30, yes.
Yeah.
All you guys are invited with Commissioner Simmons and everything.
Yeah, so this has been the complaint for about 3 years now. And Ms. Wanda Baldwin, is relentless in beautifying the city and the buildings, its assets that we own in the city of Canton. So I understand what both Mr. Davis, Mr. Garrett, and Chief Pierce are saying, because if you, I know Mr. Garrett had to destroy the refrigerator out there, and we don't want a very good lawyer investigating us and someone comes up with food poisoning, it really harms them with botulism and all these other things that go on. We need to do better. Now, I know this has nothing to do with what they're requesting on a credit card, but some of these old dilapidated buildings that the city owns, it's time for us to get rid of this stuff. It's a shame that we're the city of lights, well, you know, lights shine on bad things too. And what we're trying to do is showcase the very good things about the city of Canton. So, a credit card application going forward that brings us into the 21st century, and I know that everybody's been paying attention to how well the documentation and accountability with our accounting information in the city of Canton has been going well. I can honestly say from where I stand and from where I sit and where I am in this building, I see the accountability that the clerk is doing along with her deputy clerks. They're doing an outstanding job. And things are laid out where you don't have to ask a lot of questions, although I do ask the questions because I want to know inside out, around, and about. So I won't seem like I'm a very unknowledgeable, if that's a term, nigger. We have to do things a different way going forward. We're trying to attract people from the outside, and we got to do things in a completely different way. And I can use building and development. We're going to go online with paying for our permits and other things of that nature. Am I right, Mr. Lawrence?
Yes, sir.
So we're coming into the 21st century. So our ability to pay for things, because when I got here and Alderman Wells, you got here, we were taking cash for everything. And monies were coming up, missing, like the old cliche term, 40 going, was it west or north? One of them. So now we're approaching the concept of democracy in a unified way. And I think that, as I said, we see how hard our department heads and their employees are working. We got to give them the tools to work with.
You got anything?
Oh, no, I didn't wanna leave without you talking. I didn't wanna be, okay.
Oh, yeah. I thought there was a slight, like, we got over that, too.
Yeah, I didn't wanna leave.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Dr. Whitehead.
So are we doing an and or an or? Either it's Lowe's or Home Depot or and Home Depot? Cause I hear them saying they want either or, but is it?
It would be the preference of the board.
I think we need to be the preference of y'all, because if
Both of them
you,
sell the
because
same
some
thing.
people like Home Depot, some people like Lowe's.
Well, I would say, Lowe's dealing with the military.
Lowe's, okay,
The military discount.
I'm concerned about,
Yes, they do, both.
Yeah, so Mr. Davis.
I'm also
Mayor, if I
concerned
may?
about, hold on. Quick question as well. I know we're gonna get this card and we're gonna have the POs and we're gonna bring all the receipts and everything back. But I think we need to have the purchasing law in front of everybody before we just go out and buy certain things, because it's a certain amount before, you know, just as a reminder to everybody that you just can't get this card and just go buy something. It has to be within the purchasing law and the purchasing guidelines.
Well, there's always been a limit, with the, city clerk. She always put a limit. That's why they put, dealing with the credit card, that's why they always put, so you won't go over the amount. That's why they always send it up to 2,500. Yeah, 2,500.
Okay, so can we put that?
Or you guys can, it's up to you guys, 2,500 or 5,000. And then therefore, it should never be items left on that card. Once we submit it, go down and purchase it and bring it back, it's submitted for payment. It should never be no accumulation on this card at all.
Perfect. Now, can we add that into the minutes then? Because as of right now, it's just wide open to approve for the city approved purchase.
Not if they stay within the purchasing laws, because if it's over $5,000, it still had to come back before this board.
Right.
So you couldn't be able to use that card for $5,001.
So we're saying, it's a loaded card, basically. That's what this is,
A credit
basically,
limit.
a loaded.
Well, yeah, 20.
You can either ask for 25,000 or the 5,000.
No, 25,000, no, we keep it.
2,500.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
keep
okay.
it, yeah.
Okay, 2,500, that's what I'm saying.
5,000, yeah. Well,
Or the
I said
5,000.
5,000.
So it's a loaded card, basically, and then when you all, like, for example, you may get something for $1,000. $1,000, and you wanna go to Lowe's to get it, cause I'm pretty sure y'all not going to Lowe's for $20 worth of stuff. We're not using the card for that, right?
Well, it depends.
But why, when we can go, like, I'm not, I get what y'all are saying, I get it. But I just feel like if you're gonna use this Home and Lowe's Depot card, it shouldn't be for frivolous things that you can purchase local. I don't wanna take from local either.
Yeah.
I really don't. I do not wanna take from local. And I get that you can go to Lowe's and probably get it for $1 cheaper. But I'm also looking at my constituents who have an investment in the city of Canton as well. And so I feel like if we're gonna buy anything with the Lowe's and the Home Depot card, it needs to be something worth going to the Lowe's and Home Depot for. Things that you can't purchase locally.
That's the only reason we go. If it's an item that we can't purchase local, or
Okay.
it's not available for us, for spending, like you say, just to go back, we don't do that. Only items that's necessity that only they have it and no one else within the city have it.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
So are we gonna ask for, or do we decide as a board, because this is my first time hearing about this, do we decide as a board how much to load the card for? Because you just said the 2,500 or the 5,000.
Mayor, if I may address that way. In the cards that we had before, they weren't pre-loaded.
Okay.
It was an open account, just like your personal
So it's just an
account.
open account?
Yes.
So we
That's all
need
it
to
was.
talk about purchasing law?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
The other one, there was a limit.
There's a credit limit,
Yeah, which
attached,
was 5,000,
but it's not that I can go and say, hey, this is a gift card, I'm gonna give you for low 5,000,
Right.
I'm gonna load money on. That ain't how it work. It was an
So
open
it's an
line of
open
credit.
PO.
Open line of credit.
So we just, my only concern is when y'all do go, however y'all address it, we need to address making sure that we're following the purchasing law. Because with me sitting on the table, we have done things where we did not follow the purchasing law, and we just had to remind everybody, so that's my only concern.
Okay, yeah, like the mayor for stated, like I said, clerk, she's always on something. She don't let us spend nothing without bringing a quote and documentation back. Period, point blank.
Perfect. We just
Period.
wanna make
Yes,
sure
exactly,
from
yeah.
us.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
we're
I
saying-
understand that. I understand that.
We just
yeah.
wanna make sure from us that we're saying that we're okay with it, as long as we're making sure that we're following the purchasing law.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No, hey, no problem. Hey, I just vouched for them, that's all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Thank you guys very much.
Mayor,
Yes.
because what we don't wanna do is get further in debt to a monthly bill. You know what I'm saying? So if one person spent 5,000 over here today, and this, somebody go over there and spend another 5,000, or whatever the purchasing law says, then at the end of the month, when bill time come around, we got $25 off the bill that we, that's my concern.
And I understand that, and I agree with you.
Mayor, can I say something there?
I'm sorry, go ahead, Dr. Go ahead, Alderman Brown.
Yes, to what Alderwoman Gilpin is saying, that's the issue we had in the past with this card, being that it was just an open line of credit. And at some point, that's why we cut those credit cards off, because anyone can go and use them who has a PO or not, because we had a past incident with the attorney she could speak to where she went and bought a refrigerator with the card from Lowe's.
Well, it was an email sent to my attention, looking like I had purchased a refrigerator, but I do remember. But I think to everybody's, concern, I think what everybody's stating is that the open line of credit, like you said, it is an open line of credit, but it's just if they're following the purchase laws, if your department is following the purchase laws, it shouldn't go over the amount for the purchase to go over that purchase law. I think the issue comes in, like you said, when you have too many departments exceed or go to that max, 5,000 here and 5,000, and then when do you do that? You don't want to have a $15,000 bill 1 month for three different departments. I think maybe that's like an internal thing you all can consider, maybe like having a cap on the credit card, Home Depot monthly usage. Maybe y'all can cap it at 15,000 per month or 10,000 per month total.
And that really became a debt issue with that card. And the reason, I thought we had a credit card for the city overall. Don't we have one credit card for the city, correct?
It used to be, I think it used to be one, that's why I don't get to them, but they closed that one and the Home Depot, and that's what she's saying, they were all.
So I was saying, don't the city have a credit card where the clerk can use like for purchasing flights and booking hotels and things like that?
No, sir.
We've been paying by check.
Oh, we've been paying by check, oh, so they did, so we canceled the credit card also?
We canceled everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that was the reason why, because the bills were so high with those credit lines of credit. So we wanted to make sure we could keep a handle on what was being spent. So doing it the old fashioned way kind of gave us a way to have checks and balance. With those cards, we was getting out of hand with the spending limits on those cards.
Well, y'all can get at me for saying this, but I think that
I'm just saying, we do need a credit card for the city overall. One credit card that the clerk has, she can book flights and book hotels.
Yeah.
I agree with that, but Lowe's and Home Depot, I don't think we need one of those. If we just get one major credit card, they can use that credit card also to make those purchases at Lowe's and all. If we get one major credit card for the city overall.
Yeah, and I think in the past, and I keep saying this about myself and Alderman Wells, one of the reasons why things were running rampant, there was no accountability. Nobody was holding anyone accountable. And we saw that. That's why there was a vote to come to the table to disband all this stuff. Anytime you have things going on in the city and people are purchasing $40,000 and $50,000 wedding rings and nobody knows anything about it, I think that's crazy. And you all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay. We know, you know what I'm talking about. I know it was hush, but I remember. Don't you remember Alderman Wells?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
And nobody, yeah, yeah. And somebody should have went to jail. Go ahead. Go ahead, officer.
This question is for clerk. If we do everything we're doing now, I disagree a little bit with Alderman Brown. We do need a credit card for those and for those things. And I think if we cap it at, let's say, 5,000, and it's just a general, doing your normal keeping, okay, you spent 700 or 5,000, that's a lot, by a month or whatever the board agrees. And then that way you don't have to, you'll know, okay, you can't have a credit card because we can't let you spend whatever that's gonna cost. So we could dig that, because I think that would be hard for you. And secondly, I do think if we're gonna be, what the mayor said, I wrote it down, change is coming and people wanna stay the same. You're gonna have to bring us into the modern times because everybody doesn't operate on a PO. And I think we need a card that we need to see, have access to see it. We need to set what the limit should be so that you can, if people are traveling, use a card to travel. And I don't think that that's against it, but I agree that they do need it. And I think we need to cap it right now. I agree with Dr. Whitehead in this meeting, and we can vote because we got a whole bunch of stuff on here. I yield my time.
All right. One more thing, and I'm not gonna delay the time. Dr. Whitehead said something about constituents and supporting Canton first. You got to be over 60 years old to remember the big marketing push in the city of Canton out on Highway 22. And before you left Canton to go to Jackson, the question was, did you think to shop Canton first? No. Now, look, we all talk about what we don't have in Canton. We can have a renaissance in Canton, but we got to take care of Canton too. And when we do that, I think things will be a little bit better. So with that, where are we? Taking votes. All right, what is your vote regarding this matter concerning the credit card?
What card are we on? I forgot.
16.
What card?
No, we didn't. We didn't make a choice.
Yeah.
That's why we was asking.
Could we just get one major credit card and it can be used everywhere?
These still can't go to law.
Hey,
That's not what I'm saying.
Say what?
I said, go ahead. I'm sorry, Mike.
He said,
Go ahead.
I'm good. I hope they get all the credit cards they desire.
a major credit card would be a headache. There'd be more accountability for the clerk to have to deal with. And along the realms of trying to purchase something at somewhere like Home Depot. It ain't like they're going every month.
Oh, no.
It's not like they're going every month to Home Depot and make a major purchase. Right?
And let me say this all the way. I can see Alderman Penn. The second week I was in office, every commode in this building was flooded. Stuff running everywhere. And it was after hours. So I called Glenn up here at 6 o'clock in the evening because the plunger wasn't doing the trick. He had to go to Home Depot, I think, and rent a snake. And we worked the whole weekend trying to eradicate this problem. And I'm concerned because I know Mr. Gary had a flat, and I think he had to pay about $6 to $10 for the flat. The board wouldn't reimburse him because he didn't get it approved. On an emergency basis, I think it's ridiculous. If a person spends his or her personal money, we ought to reimburse. So, as the newly elected leader of the city, what was I supposed to do? Let human waste be in the building on the floor when you all walked in on Monday morning? Now, I don't think I got reimbursed for that. But it doesn't matter. I'm saying there are going to be things that come up, and we're going to need the emergency things to take care of what we need. I thought that was Dr. Chu. things happen, lights going out, things of that nature, we have to be prepared for the things that are not normal. Because they will happen. This building is old. There's no telling what's going to go on with it. I don't know, even with the generator. I get scared when it starts raining. Don't know if we're going to have lights. Don't know what we need to do about our plumbing up here. There's more to this job than you think. But yet, I got to stay calm and get things done. And whatever the fee was for what Glenn had to do, just to state. But look at the gas that was used in his vehicle. I didn't drive, he drove. All these things come into play. And we need to have things in place to get these things done. So we can not only look like a city, but operate like a city business. Have I received a motion in a second?
I just need a Home Depot or the word.
Lowe's.
Make a motion for those.
We already have a motion in a second, I just need to know which one to.
Can we individualize the motion?
We just did one, I think Lowe's do one.
Okay.
They wanted Lowe's because of the military.
Okay. All right, what's your vote regarding this matter?
We're gonna go to Canton. We're gonna go to Canton.
Yes.
I thought they were like a separate monthly cap, you know.
Can we state the motion with a cap and also identify the place?
I'm bidding.
I think it's like.
Oh, I did, I had all the other. That's right. You're right, I did make the motion. Thought you were talking about voting. We're good.
You gotta give them that.
Oh,
Which one?
Lowe's.
Yeah.
With a cap.
With a cap. Make a motion with a cap and
I
identify.
mean, the cap would have to be $4,999, wouldn't it? Because any other that, you gotta come to us. Yeah.
Okay.
So a cap of $49.99.99.
Okay.
On the price is right, I'd be good.
And what company is it?
Lowe's.
Lowe's. All right, there's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
I don't get,
I had.
I don't get second already.
Is there a second?
We just were.
All they do, all right, there's a motion in a second, what is your vote regarding this matter?
Allen,
Whitehead, aye.
Allen,
And,
What's that vote?
4-2.
The ayes have it, motion carried. Next.
Approval payment of $18,128.50.
Who else said that?
Two people, Pen. Okay, go ahead, Dr. Pen.
Approval to pay $18,128.52 to AGA for repairs to cab tractor.
This is at the landfill, Mr. Garrett, you got anything to add to this?
No, sir, I don't have anything.
All right.
Come on up, motion with unread.
Again, I was Pen, your unwritten consent,
Motion.
not consent.
Apple so you can get on it. So you can.
There we go.
All right,
Well,
go ahead, Mr.
so you said what on it?
I motion.
He said you out of order.
I second with unread.
Okay, all right,
So
so you don't have anything, Mr. Garrett?
I'm asking.
Oh, you do, okay.
Turbo went out and, then all the stuff went into
When is the van?
the tank, went into the air induction system and, run some things in there.
How old is this tractor?
That's one I talked to you about 3-4 years ago, when I was on the warranty, 8 years ago, Friday.
Okay.
It's 4 years old.
Yes, sir.
So I got.
Young lady, satisfied?
Yes,
All
sir.
three?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, what is your vote regarding this matter?
And,
Allen,
yeah.
Whitehead, aye.
Brown eye.
Okay.
Is everybody?
What's she?
She said, that's everybody.
What's everybody? Okay. I just can't hear it. The vote is unanimous. Did Brown vote?
Yes, it is.
The vote is unanimous, that's what motion carries. On number 19,
Number 18, you're gonna do consideration to approve the emergency resolution for repairs to ladder one truck in the amount of $6,138.61.
I think, Chief Pierce, you addressed that earlier, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. You, there's a motion and a second on the floor. What is your vote regarding this matter?
Galvin, aye.
Brown eye.
Brown eye.
Why did I? Why did I?
Is everyone voting?
Yes. Yes.
Hold on here. Everyone voted there. The vote is unanimous, that's what motion carries. Look, I'm gonna ask, and this is a personal request to all directors, look, sit throughout the meeting, because if questions come up, I wanna get them answered, and we go back to our seats to speed things along. When you're out in the hall and outside the building, that doesn't help this particular meeting at this particular time. So, I understand what you gotta do, but if you can, stay in the room. The meeting will be over shortly, and you can, run through. Okay, thank you. All right, next.
Says authorize and approve city attorney Kimberly Banks and building zoning attorney Reed Jones to have access to City Hall office via keys to the municipal building.
I so moved. Second.
There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
I had none ready. I had none ready.
Okay, who had the first one ready?
Why you don't?
I thought I saw it in the sound. Go ahead, Dr. White.
Contractual workers are allowed to receive keys.
Officers can, so the AG's opinion calls them officers, and that there may be some, I guess, statutory or ordinance specification when it comes to the zoning attorney, but the city attorney is an officer in the city of Kansas code of ordinances, and the AG's opinion says officer. So technically, I can't have a key for someone to the city ordinances, and the stretch may be with the building and zoning attorneys. I don't know if he's like what is an officer, but I think it may be okay for someone to some of the AG's opinions I've seen. If you want, I can research that issue further.
I just wanted to bring that question to the floor, if they're contractual workers and have the keys. Not that I think that anything is in the city hall, that the attorneys, but that was just a question, but then also,
and just to specify, it would be just to that office over there, it's not to.
The building.
So it's not the building?
No, it's not to the whole building.
Okay.
It would not be to the clerk's office, it's just to that specific.
To your office?
Just over there, that's it.
And the reason, Attorney Reed Jones has, I asked him to come and occupy a vacant space here.
Mm-hmm.
And that puts us in, company, when questions come up, I can walk over and ask these particular questions. And, of course, the dynamics are that the relationship that he has with both Mr. Lawrence and Mr. Jones and the complete staff in building and development. I think it's encouraging, and that helps with the professionalism as to the direction the city's trying to go. So if there is some pushback, I would ask this board for an exception to the rule.
I don't think it would be pushback, I think it would be a push forward, because if the attorneys are actually housed in the building, they will need a key for their offices, being that they're working on prominent things, but I would love to make sure that that's feasible.
Yes,
I
okay.
mean, if they have an office in the building, they need a key to their office.
Right, okay.
And so that addendum that Attorney Reed passed forward also on the agenda, that's gonna cover that too. That does allow him an addendum to his contract for him to occupy that space. The same thing that came up when they were concerned about it. So I think that will remedy that issue. That's all I have.
It's just for their office, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, you got ready to talk about it? Okay. Are you ready to vote? So what is your vote regarding this matter?
Yeah. Allen, aye.
William, man.
Why did I?
The vote is unanimous, motion carries. You all are rock and rollers tonight. I'm not fussing at anybody. Go ahead. All right, next.
Clarification that the Highway 1643 intersection development will not include a liquor store now or any time in the future.
So moved.
Second.
It's been motion and probably second. What is your vote regarding this matter?
Allen, aye.
William, man.
Yeah.
Whitehead, aye.
The vote is unanimous, motion carries. Next.
Approval to move forward with BDO for pre-audit accounting services.
Motion.
Second.
It's been motion and probably second. What is your vote regarding this matter?
I'm ready for this.
You have not ready? What's your ready?
Oh, where we getting these funds from?
Where we getting what now?
Funds?
Oh. This is concerning ours, right?
Yes.
Dr. Anderson? Yeah, she was asking where we getting the funds from.
Sales and ad valorem taxes is what covers cities expenses. I'm trying to look over your microphone.
Yeah, I'll let you get you.
Yes, sales and ad valorem taxes.
I'm ready to shoot there.
Okay, we got ready to solve. Are you finished? I'll let you.
Yes.
All right. What's your ready to solve with?
Mine ready, do we have, a signed agreement with them yet? I saw a copy of the cost per hour for services. We had signed an agreement, anything that yet happened? Okay. The list that they gave you just what it would cost per hour to do certain things, right?
Yes, what it was
Yeah,
provided.
right. So we don't know how many hours we're talking about, potentially to do this preparedness, pre-audit work.
They broke it down on, is it the second page? They sent out?
Okay, what you said? Where's the, clerk?
Attached to your agenda for today.
All right. Yeah, they talk about, 25 hours. Is that?
So they did the breakdown, so for April, if we had gotten started, they said for reconciliations, it's 300. There was a total of 359 hours they were gonna put in towards these services.
Mhm.
Same for May. I think June, they had 374, they broke down how those hours would be, used. And then I think the last page gave the, numerical value to those, hours.
Right, so for the month of May, it would be like $40,000.
Correct, if they go ahead and get started, yes.
Okay.
Can I make one question? I was concerned about the bidding, the legal process of, the rain yesterday, bidding out versus not bidding out, because I talked to the clerk, I haven't really heard that. And since I haven't seen the proposal, has anybody seen the proposal? I see this is the chart, I guess it has like the breakdown of the amount. Do we have like the actual, like a proposal or something that we can look at from them? Because all I see is it just like a chart with activity. Because I know it's the meeting tomorrow, correct? The BDO?
Yeah, you all having a virtual meeting?
No, it's face to face.
It's face to face here. So I was asking, can we just see what they, I guess tomorrow, I don't have no idea what they're
Okay.
I think a quick question, maybe see what people.
Go ahead, Dr. White.
So it's April, they sent this since January. So we're 4 months behind with them getting started so that we can be in alignment with them closing up an audit within the year, getting 3 audits done within a year. We're 4 months, almost 5 months behind them getting started from when they first proposed this December 31st. And we're gonna ask to hold off again. So when will we, so if we haven't got it started, and we told Congressman Thompson that we are preparing to close an audit, 3 audits within this year by December, but we're still at the table questioning if we should move forward with the individuals who have said that they can work on the pre-work while the other people do the other parts and close on 3 years of audit within a year. So, I'm just wondering, we're not getting started at all, and we're almost 5 months behind on getting started from when we were already 6 years behind on audit.
Can we table this so I can get my computer and come back to this?
Yeah, because I think we had all of these.
We
We'll
approved this.
yeah.
We've already approved it, they came here, and we approved, because I sent them an email that says, based on the board, we can move forward, and I wouldn't have sent that email it was the day after our meeting. So we've approved something, now exactly what it is. I need my computer to be able to tell what we approved, but we have approved something.
So can we table it then? Because I just don't want us putting off again and we're going into month 5, when we supposed to be at month 5, to be honest, according to their work and their schedule that they presented to us by this month, with them getting started, they should be closing on the first year. And then we supposed to be closing on the second year around September, October. We supposed to be closing on the last year, the 3 years that they supposed to be doing for us, right around December.
Right.
And we still haven't gotten started, so we're pushing ourselves behind. Either way it go, we have to pay somebody. Either way it go, we got to get started, or we're gonna be 7 years behind with closing audits. And I get that everybody is having a question, but it's like we're having the same questions every month when it comes to the audits.
Are you finished already?
My already is
On the well?
Yes, Mayor, see, our original agreement that we had signed was with Horn. And somewhere in that, after that agreement was signed, they went through this merger. And they put us off until BDO took them over. And we never signed anything with BDO. We signed it with Horn, for Horn to do the audits, not the pre-audits. So we're here, now we need to get some type of agreement to do the pre-audits, because we're gonna have to pay them or somebody to, do the preparedness work. But we also need to identify, an auditor firm to do the audits while we're doing pre-audits, so we're gonna be that much further behind. Mr. Green said he was gonna give us some names at the last meeting I was here that I saw him. He said that he would give us some names of some firms, because they can't do it if they doing pre-audit work. BDO cannot do the auditing, for these audits.
Let me come back to you, our lady, Whitehead, our lady Gill.
That was my thing, I
Okay.
was just thinking that, we did not say who was gonna actually do the audit,
Right.
because BDO was just doing pre-audit.
Right, and they said they
We
won't.
need to establish who's gonna do the actual audits.
Right.
Okay, Dr. Whitehead.
I had a question there.
Okay, Dr. Whitehead had a hand up. Go ahead, Brown.
No, my only question was pertaining to what Alderman Wells stated, where did we actually sign a contract with BDO to do any work, but he stated that it was previously signed by Horn. So we're not in contract with BDO at this time, are we?
No, not at this time, Alderman Brown, we just have what that what they said, that hourly rates are based on what they're gonna do to do pre-audit stuff.
Have they sent forth the contract or anything contractual for us to look over and sign?
The next, from this email that I received, that we all received, it said the next step will be getting a signed agreement in place, then we can begin. I will work on the agreement upon acceptance of this proposal. So they sent this proposal, this was March 10th. And this is from BDO Canton Engagement, Justin Poole, yeah, and it's all of us.
So did they ever send the agreement? That's what I'm saying, I never saw.
That's what we asked, and that's what I'm asking.
That was an
That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so I think the we're talking about two different agreements. I think
Yes.
we're focused on an audit agreement, but right now, we're not in audit stage.
No.
We're in pre-audit stage, so the agreement that we need is for the pre-audit.
Yeah.
That's what, so that's where we are. The audit, the agreement that they were working on was to include the state auditor's office. But we don't want to, what we talked about yesterday, we don't want to include the state auditor's office right now, so we need an agreement for just the pre-audit accounting services that we were wanting them to do. So that's what we need to be requesting.
Right, and
That's what I think we're looking for right now, that agreement. So what we want is the proposal that they sent, and I'm guessing, they sent us a proposal, so are we not agreeing to that? Because that's, we want that in writing.
yeah, this need to be, man, these numbers that they're presenting, need to be, put in writing.
And I agree with you 100%, but look, let me just reiterate this. This visit to DC was almost an embarrassing visit. To go up and say what we're doing, where we are, and to honestly come back and not be anywhere. Now, everybody in the state of Mississippi knows that the city of Canton is behind on this audit, along with once upon a time, and I'm not talking about an Aesop fable, 82 other cities in the state of Mississippi. But what's said about Canton, they want so much, but they don't do what they need to do to get what they want. And that ought to be somewhat embarrassing to everybody who took an oath to uphold the city and do what it needs to do to get the city moving. So, I mean, I know I'm on the front of everything. I don't think there was an alderman that went to this last meeting with the two senators and the congressman. But the first thing out of their mouth is, they ask some questions they already know. And I think Congressman Thompson just lays it out. Don't come up here asking for anything if you all are gonna show that you're trying to get something done. And at this particular point, we're not moving, period. Now, we have some very good minds at this table. And I think some of the questions that are being asked, they're redundant questions, and we're not looking at, they're moving us further and further back. So we gotta get on the ball, unless we're gonna be, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I don't think they're redundant, man. I think what Alderman Wells is saying, the BDO and us have to agree to terms.
Now, I'm not saying a specific statement, I'm talking about the redundant re-questioning of the same questions. That's what redundancy is.
No.
And we're not moving, Alderman Brown, we're not moving.
I'm not arguing. All I'm saying is.
I'm not trying to argue, I'm making a point.
Okay, I get it. Okay. I'm just saying, do we have an agreement where the terms, because if they're saying they're gonna bill us for 300 some hours a month, and we agree to this, that's one thing. But if we don't have an agreement in place, they can bill us for 600 hours a month and charge us whatever their hourly rate is. But if we don't have nothing in place to stop that, that's all I'm asking. I'm on board with let's move forward, but let's have some terms and stipulations in place so they don't run the bill up just because they want to. That's all I'm asking. That's all I think Alderman Wells is saying too. Let's come to agreement on terms. If you're gonna charge us for 300 some hours a month and whatever dollar amount, what's the dollar amount? We gonna stick to that. Not that you come in April and you say, hey, I'm charging you for 500, but we said if it came for 300, but where is that in writing? And we gonna get them for 300 hours and what dollar rate? That's what I'm asking. Do we sign this and agree to that? That's all I'm asking.
And look, I'm not disputing that, but what I'm saying is, we've had several meetings with these people. And after all these meetings, we're not no further than we were January the 1st. I think that's ridiculous now. Alderman, well,
Yes, sir. Mayor, on this, even with that proposal, even if we put something in writing to the effect that, April, charges based on what they projected here should not exceed, we're agreeing to, for their work to not exceed $40,750. We would have some understanding that, this is your stopping point unless, you find something else that we will be responsible for. So these are their projections, but if we don't have anything in writing, we just have a table right here that says, we're gonna bill for this and there's no signatures nowhere. We may get pushed further out than we would want to go, but, I would say, you know, we wrote the.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, we just wanna make the motion that way that they do not exceed
Not
what's
exceed,
proposed.
right, not exceed what's on this proposal.
The proposal that was sent on, what date was it? She said March 10th. So not to exceed the proposal, the monthly value listed in the proposal emailed on March 10th, 2026.
Right, because otherwise you got an open checkbook.
but I think we need to get to the.
That's all I would say. That's all I would say.
Well, here's the deal. As many times as we met with these people, with this organization, our questions ought to be pre-prepared to ask. So we can get this going, unless we're willing to be taken for a ride because we don't know what to ask, and you don't know what to ask because you're not showing up in the meetings. We've got to be present to ask questions going forward. And if we're not gonna do that, we're doomed from the beginning, and the beginning was back in January. It's embarrassing to say that you are leading the city, and all we can do to some degree, without verbalizing anything, is hunching our shoulders, indicating we don't know.
I won't get your motion.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's, yeah, go ahead and down, but I think it needs to, it's gonna have to be restated.
Yeah, I think we should restate the motion, Mayor.
Okay.
Not to exceed the amount.
Not to exceed those amounts.
I don't know, I gotta take it back, right?
Yeah, you're saying.
But restate it.
Restate
Restate
the
it,
motion.
you got the information
Yeah.
from the computer, I don't care.
I'm gonna hold on.
Okay.
I wanna make sure we indicate that email.
Right.
Okay, approval to move forward with the BDO for pre-approved auditing accounting services not to exceed the amount of the 1099 preparation monthly cost of the Gatsby standards and review implementations.
There's a motion on the table, is that second?
Second.
It's been motioned and properly second. What is your vote regarding this matter?
Whitehead, aye.
Well,
Brown Day.
You know,
What is the vote, 6-1?
6-1.
The vote is 6-1, therefore the ayes have it, motion carried. Next,
You have a hand there,
I'm sorry,
you have a hand.
who?
It's fine, that's fine, they'll go through all of that when they meet with BDO tomorrow, but the Gatsby statements and everything that they're inclusive of, I mean, that's gonna be, I guess I've been saying this the whole time, that what we're paying for actually is what should have been paid for 3-4 years ago for that particular year of auditing. It's not that they're, taking us for a ride or charging us extra. We're actually paying for the amount of services that anyone else will be paying for that particular year to close out their year. And if we can go ahead, we're already 5 months behind, considering we're supposed to start January 1 with this process. But even looking at the Gatsby and everything that they're charging us for right here.
Okay. All right. Dr. Nance.
Number 22, approve payment of $2,825 from ARPA funds to Jordan Electrical Services for light work done at the multipurpose complex. This is the one that was removed from the plant shop last time, and I think Attorney Banks sent us the itemized.
so moved.
second.
It's been motioned and properly second. What is your vote?
Whitehead, aye.
Well,
You know,
Gary,
Brown Day.
All right, the ayes have it, motion carried. Keep in mind, the multipurpose complex is going through a renovation. Take the time to go out and look at it in its early stages. The bathrooms are beautiful. No one has to turn a knob anymore to wash their hands. We're coming up. We're coming into the 21st century. So, I think, once they get the floors and things done, the guy did a good job on the countertops by grinding them down, Mr. Davis, putting some type of shine substance on them. They look good. I took the engineer over there today. He even had a lot of compliments for us. So, job well done, and thank the Board of Aldermen for what they're doing. Next.
Consent agenda.
Oh, so we're gonna do this individually or as a whole? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Alderman.
I want to ask a couple, make a statement and ask a question.
Go ahead.
Or make a suggestion. We're having a lot of traveling going on, and I keep thinking that's my man that we took out tax anticipation loans to pay bills. But we're doing a lot of travel. I just want to make this statement. The flight, thank you, Dr. Anderson, for making this flight. But I wanted to ask Mr. Cofer. It dawned on me, and I put it in our chat earlier today, and our city leaders chat. On the people that are getting garbage picked up on Monday has a 4-day span till they get their next garbage picked up. People that are currently getting their garbage on Thursday will be getting garbage on Tuesday and Thursday. That's a 1-day span. It doesn't balance out. So you all coming in my trash on Tuesday.
Right.
I got to fill it on Wednesday. You're gonna pick it back up on Thursday.
Friday. Tuesday, Friday.
Okay, we got on here Tuesday and Thursday, but Tuesday and Thursday, you just don't. So you get what I'm saying? We got a 2-day turnaround in some wards. On the other one, they got a 4-day turnaround.
Okay.
And then we don't want people having trash on top of. So I wanted to know if we could reconsider and do Monday and Thursday and Tuesday and Friday. That way, everybody have 3 days. 3 days worth of garbage.
If I may.
You may, yeah.
You go from Thursday to Tuesday, you have the 3-day span. You have 7 days of garbage collection.
I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, that's 5 days. That's five days.
That's for the Tuesday.
That's for if I'm getting garbage on Tuesday and Thursday.
That's right.
Okay, but if you pick up my garbage and you told me to have it out here on the side of the curb at 6 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday morning, I put my garbage out there. Okay, I only have 1 day to fill that garbage up again before it's picked up again on Thursday.
And you have.
I ain't talking about past it.
What?
I'm looking at Tuesday to Thursday.
I agree with what you're saying, but you also have what people accumulate on the weekend.
And I understand it, but if we do Tuesday to Friday, that'll cut down on the accumulation over the weekend. They'll still accumulate some garbage, but the span won't be as long. Because right now, if you pick up on Thursday, that is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and you'll pick up again on Tuesday. Whereas if you pick up on Friday, you have Friday's garbage, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and pick up on Tuesday. It's less. The weekend is always gonna be probably busy no matter what. But I just thought that it'd be easier to me or more convenient, because if not, then you're gonna have some folks that gonna have a lot of garbage after Thursday. From Thursday, they don't pick up again until Tuesday.
You know, and let me say this, Mr. Gary. I think we've had some problems in the past, no doubt. But with 1 day, we were beginning to turn the corner. 2 days I think we're gonna meet the progress that we are. I understand change is hard for everybody, don't get me wrong, but change is imminent also. If one day we were semi-successful, 2 days, we ought to be holistically successful. Now, I know you all do this, and this is why I respect what you do. You put the plan together, and you work through the kinks. I believe where you are at this particular point, and with the mandate that we have in place for May 1st, that's gonna work. I get the opportunity to go out and see what you're doing, work with you. I just believe that the change that we're about to embark upon, I think it's gonna be dynamic, and I think it's gonna work. And I think you all have studied the process the way you all have it lined up. Because if it doesn't work, we can always look at what's not working for us and change it as we go along. That's the way progress is in this country. In the beginning, it may not go as smooth as you want it to go. But as you go along, you learn from previous mistakes. That's why they're called mistakes. I think you all got it together. And if you don't, we're gonna work with it. And the gap in between, I think is gonna be sufficient. All I've heard from the people that talk to me is they're looking forward to it. And I think we can make it work. As is. No disrespect to all the lady guilty, but I believe we can make it work. You all are the experts in this area.
But
Go ahead.
they may be the experts, but we have to look at the whole picture. Not saying that what they're not doing is not working, but we as a body talk amongst ourselves and I check, and some of us had the same idea. It ain't just me.
I never said it was this.
I'm not saying that you, but I'm just saying, so why can't we work? If we say that Monday, it would work better for our folks to get garbage picked up on Monday and Thursday and Tuesday and Friday, why can't we make it happen? Why can't we make it happen? We the governing authority.
You got anything else?
I'm done.
All the pen.
I can do well. He gets smart. I mean, to me, what Arlene Goodman's saying makes a lot of sense, because looking at this, I for some reason was thinking that Tuesday and Thursday was like commercial, and Monday and Friday were residential. And I was like, well, commercials go through more garbage than us. But, so your residential right now is on Tuesday.
It's on Thursday.
It's on Thursday.
They're gonna get Tuesday and Thursday, so it's like.
So, yeah, so what you're saying is you're going one day, you're going 5 days, one day, I mean, you might have one bag of garbage in there.
Might not have any.
So what she's saying, and I might have misunderstood what you were saying, Mayor. I don't think Arlene Yuki was saying that she was against the 2 garbage pickup and wasn't looking forward to it, and that didn't think they weren't gonna do a great job. I think, and like she said, we all talked in our group chat, Monday and Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, that's 2 totally different combinations. When you could do Monday and Thursday, Tuesday and Friday. And I was just wondering, I'm with Arlene Yuki, is there a reason we didn't do that?
It is.
Okay.
If I may, man. Tuesdays and Thursdays is also commercial. So we do a tuck-in. So we do the large mass of the city on a Monday. And so on a Tuesday, we tuck in part residential and part commercial on Tuesday and Thursday. We tuck those in under that. We don't have a one-day commercial. We don't have a one-day commercial, but we tuck it in because we do the entire south side of Canton of 22 and the east side of 54. So we tuck in, meaning that we pick up the 347 homes, 47 commercial buildings the same day we pick up the 5, 6, and 7 ward, the north side of the thing. So that's the caveat to it. We do park commercial. When we finish our residential, we go ahead and start on our commercial.
Okay.
All right, Dr. White.
All right, y'all, so I was looking at this at first, like a 5-day week at first, you know, Monday through Friday. And then, Mr. Garrett kind of shifted my thinking. He said, no, Dr. Whitehead, it's a 7-day run. You gotta think backwards from Thursday to Tuesday instead of Tuesday to Thursday. So it's the same amount of days, I think. If we're looking at Friday, if they get picked up on Friday, we only have 2 days in between that Monday. That's Sunday and Saturday and Sunday. Y'all help me out. It's been a long day of testing for me. And so it'll be the same span when we're looking at the Tuesday and Thursday. Thursday is the actual real day that garbage is supposed to be picked up. So if we go from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is the 5th day. The same way if we go from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is the 5th day. So I get what they're coming from the sanitation department, that either way it goes, you're still gonna have 1 or 2 days in between the next pickup route. Right. It's just us thinking from the calendar of Tuesday and Thursday is 1 day, and from Friday to Monday is 2 days. So basically it's the same.
Monday to Friday. Monday and Friday.
Monday to Friday though.
It's 4 days.
But then you pick up on Friday. Now get back to Monday, you only got 2 days.
Then, but
Right.
through the week, Monday through Friday, when they actually pick up garbage. If they pick up on Mondays and Fridays, that's 4 days span.
Okay.
Okay. On another board, on the other board, you're gonna pick up on Tuesday, or one day, skip day, and then come back pick garbage the next day.
Okay, and then that Thursday,
You gonna
to
pick
get
up
back
on
to
one
that, so it's the same, literally, it's the same span of days. I get what they're saying, it's literally the same span of days from, except for on Friday to Monday, it's 1 day, and then from Tuesday to Thursday is 1 day, from Friday to Monday is 2 days. From Thursday, from the last time they pick up, which is the actual day that they're supposed to pick up, to back to Tuesday is 4 to 5 days. From Monday to Friday, Monday is the actual day that they're supposed to pick up, is 4 to 5 days.
That's it.
And keep in mind, when did we announce this? Back in February or March. Here we are 10 days out. 10 days out. And now we want to change the rules in the middle of the game. We can't do that. We should. I'm not talking about you.
But you insinuated though.
I mean, we have this freedom of speech, right? You had yours, I had mine. Okay? I discuss this with them on a weekly basis. And here we are at the threshold, and we're turning it back. We vote, you all vote, they plan. I think they got a good plan in place. I'm hoping that it works. We go over this every, Monday? And I talk to you all every day. And we shouldn't be doing that. We're messing up their pre-game plans. And the people, the governing authority, as you so well put it, is trying to change the rules in the middle of the game. And we shouldn't be doing that.
I have the authority to stay.
You have one vote, Lady Gill.
Exactly right
Okay.
there. And
All right.
I tell you like you said that's true. You don't have any in respect.
Well, I have influence though.
But
I have
I
influence.
still have to say what I have to say.
Because it's
I
not
have that right.
satisfying to you. These guys out there in all elements
I
working
did I
their
ever
butts
say something
off.
about y'all wasn't doing what y'all was supposed to do? Did I ever say you wasn't
No,
doing
I'm painting the picture with my brush. Okay. And if it offends you, so be it, but it's offensive to me the way you're cutting things down.
Wow. I can't say that.
I didn't say that.
Just like everybody else.
I didn't say that.
Yes, we all people here.
I do have one change that we would like to make though. please help us with this? Instead of starting on May 1st, can we start May 4th? That's a Monday. That'll be clean for the month. Instead of starting on a Friday. And
You're gonna have to have a
before it
regular.
said May 1st.
So what documentation is gone out regarding May first?
No.
Okay.
No, that's, if it so please the man board, we can start May 4th. It's on the flyer, the bill hadn't even, it hadn't even dropped in the bill yet. The building part of it, but none has been out publicized, we're waiting on the final version of the board approval tonight. Any other questions?
Thank you, Mr. Gordon.
Ma'am,
You're welcome.
good. Then when we release, we're gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Where y'all go?
Go ahead.
One question.
Go ahead.
Before we vote on the, consent agenda, can we give, do we have the authority to give, use of the gazebo since the county is normally regulating those
I
things?
have that on here, I have questions about it too. I thought that was is that the city gazebo down here, the little, I thought that's the one that this is, what you call it, not too long. Maybe I'm confused about which gazebo I was talking about. Isn't that the one right down here that, like the post office, yeah, by the post office?
That's the city, that's not the
Right,
city.
oh, so that's what you don't think?
Yeah.
That's
What you
all.
talking about? It's a gazebo right down here, and this, what's your name?
Yes, the one that, come up by the co-op.
Yeah.
Dawson did, yeah.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
that the gazebo you talking about?
Was that she?
That's what it's talking about.
Yeah.
That's what you saw from the lady yesterday?
That's mine.
You're talking about
You're talking
yours.
about the square.
She had been here earlier that day, that's how I knew she was talking about.
Which one she talking about?
Behind the post office,
Okay, we good, okay,
Oh, that's the one then, yeah.
she talked about, cause my first question to her was about parking.
okay.
And she talked about how she's gonna go talk to, the people that doesn't just,
You still?
yeah, that place in the co-op about their parking. So that's how I knew.
Okay, good, well, we good then.
If we're gonna use
This is what she said from zero.
if we're gonna do an in-kind donation, still needs to be pursuant to that statute to advertise.
Right.
And is she gonna do an indemnification clause, I'm gonna ask you that,
Well,
an indemnity agreement, Mr. Davis?
Well, she should come in and do a, contract agreement, or then you guys sign off on it, because there's a fee for the facility, you know, so what you guys desire to do, we will accommodate.
Is it gonna be in-kind donation, but is the indemnification part on that agreement that she's signing?
Yes, ma'am.
It is? Okay.
I,
You make sure it is, I didn't know, I was thinking about the court job. Yeah.
All right. Where are we?
Consent, are we gonna do consent agenda?
As a whole?
That's what you was asking.
And let me address our lady Gilkey's, statement of, too much travel. I've been here 6 years, I don't think travel has changed at all. Same trips every year. Inflation is a bonus, things do go up, but we're taking no more trips than we've taken in the past, with one exception. This mayor doesn't go to individual conferences on his own. And we've always, in the past, voted for the mayor and the mayor pro tem to go to the Black Mayor's Conference. I don't plan to go. All right, we can move on. No, you're talking about travel, and it is on the consent. Go ahead. I'll let you know.
I have a question, and it's just from yesterday, I didn't know, I'm sorry, I was late to come in. Did Miss Belinda Johnson, was she a part of the, are we gonna vote on her? Did she make, I don't see her on the list.
She was here. She was here.
Yes, she was, but I don't see her on the.
Yeah, I only added with one of the board members say add her, like, Dr. Wells told me to add even this yesterday. I only added me.
Okay, but I know that that's out of order, but she's been here twice. So what I'm saying is, I know we don't normally add, but I know there are some exceptions, can we add her to this consent agenda to approve? Is that something we can do now?
Yeah, but I mean, if she comes,
She can't,
She came, well, I guess it should, technically, I guess it's on the board order, it probably should have been on the agenda, if somebody said take it off, but now that we're in this situation, I guess it's when y'all break for executive session, or before y'all go, maybe y'all can just add that on there, if y'all want to song on there, like she did come yesterday. And it is for second time on the night.
So what would be my motion? How would I add to the executive session?
No, just add her to the, yeah. Well, I guess we didn't have her open, because I think didn't her say no cost to the city, and we probably put that language in there too, no cost to the city.
But what I wanted to, and if I may, I wanted to speak with the judge about this matter, because it is in her courtroom, and I don't want to do anything without acknowledging her first. So if you all give me an opportunity to speak with Judge Stacy on Wednesday, then I can come back with information. I don't think we can, I believe we can hold up another voting term and allow me to speak with Judge Stacy. Because we don't want to do anything and the presiding judge doesn't know anything about it. I've yet to speak with her, but I would like to if this board so permits.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Alderman Brown.
It was just about early read agreement. Should that be on the consent agenda, or should we vote on that individually?
We've already voted on it.
No, you haven't done it, but normally I always say that most agreements should be not on the consent agenda, but it was already on there when I didn't see it on there. But you all can handle it, she so choose though, that's really kind of up to you all.
I couldn't hear you, you said it should.
I said, it's usually, I usually, when I see agreements, I normally say all agreements should probably be on caution, not be on the consent agenda in the open, but I didn't see that on there. So you all can handle it, you all see fit, you have that discretion to have it on there in the consent agenda or move it to the open.
Well, should we just pull it off and vote on it, if there's one item?
If that's what you also choose, you can do that, that's fine with me, I don't care. No, he's on.
Do things the way we normally do.
Yeah, okay.
I still would like to make my motion. If it's voted down, it's voted down, but I'd like to make my motion to add her to the consent agenda.
What's her name again?
Dr. Belinda Johnson.
What is her, is it Johnson?
Dr. Belinda,
Johnson.
I have her.
Well, shouldn't we first take a motion to add it to the agenda?
I
Before we vote on it?
I see the
That's what
motion.
the
That was my
motion is.
motion.
Oh, that's what the motion is.
I motioned it and seconded to add it.
Okay.
I did follow the protocol already.
Okay, thanks. All right, there's a motion on the floor and there's a second. What is your vote?
Allen.
Well,
Why, yeah.
From,
The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Next,
So are we voting for a Reeves now to be, that item for Reeves, or are we doing the entire consent agenda, y'all?
I think we could put Attorney Reeves in Eagles' business. Attorney said we gotta have some, a resolution attorney.
No, it ain't a resolution, we just put some language in there,
Some
we're
language.
doing, in-kind donation, pursuant to the in-kind donation statute. If that's what you all so choose to do.
I think we need to move 30 and 32 away from it and do them individual. But everything else, I think would be, group there.
okay.
that's your motion, Alderman Williams.
That's my motion to accept the, consent agenda, with the exception of 30 and 32.
And Ms. Johnson.
And add Ms. Johnson,
I mean, Dr. Johnson.
Dr. Johnson.
Go ahead, young lady.
I'm gonna ask if we
Oh, did anybody second there?
No, I'm all discombobulated. Go ahead.
I'll be,
Is there a second?
Alderman Brown.
Alderman Brown.
Okay, go ahead, young lady.
I'm gonna ask if we would do in, number 31 individual as well.
He won't, well, just,
Yeah, I just, withdraw the motion and make the motion to, accept the consent agenda, removing, items, 30 through 32, and add, Dr. Johnson, there. And I vote for the consent agenda.
All right. It's been motion to properly second, what is your vote?
Brown eye.
Wells, aye.
Wyatt, aye.
Ken,
She said aye.
Okay. Vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Okay, where we at, 30?
Yeah, 30.
We'll make sure we put the identification, language in there too.
Okay.
Can make sure we put the identification language that they said it's identification agreement.
Third. Okay. Okay, Mayor, the motion is to approve Eagles Nest, Learning Center to use that, gazebo at the corner of Hickory and Fulton, for their promotion ceremony on June 5th, adding the, identification agreement, to this,
And yes, is it in county donation?
as an in-kind donation.
Is that a motion on
That's the motion.
the, is there a second?
Alderman Brown, second.
It's been motion to properly second, what is your vote regarding Roman number 30? Roman number 30.
Brown eye.
Allen, aye.
Wyatt, aye.
Wells, aye.
Ken,
All right, the vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. On 31, and this is just a question, with J. Carmichael being on the agenda, I don't know, Our Lady Gilkey, are you comfortable with going forth with the vote on this?
I'm gonna recuse myself from the vote, I understand it wrong, though.
That's why she asked for it to be pulled off the consent agenda.
Okay, I didn't know, thanks. All right, next.
We have a motion that we, approve the Jackson Hot Studies, community engagement for, mayoral health council, program through GA Carmichael.
Second.
It's been motion and properly seconded by a couple of people. Therefore, what is your vote regarding this matter?
Allen, aye.
Ken,
Wells, aye.
Wyatt, aye.
Brown eye.
Jerry recused.
The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Next.
No, she said nay. She said vote.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not, okay, one accused, the ayes have it, motion carries. Next.
Item, 32, Mayor, I'd like to motion that we, approve the addendum to Attorney, Reeve Jones engagement agreement.
Second.
It's been motion and properly seconded, what is your vote regarding Roman number 32?
Allen, Jerry, aye.
Brown eye.
Allen, aye.
Ken,
Wyatt, aye.
Has everyone voted?
Yes.
That's it.
The vote is unanimous, therefore motion carries. Next.
that's it.
That's it.
Consent agenda, then the consent agenda.
Mine for,
Oh, Ms. Johnson.
Yes, I added Ms. Johnson.
That was part of the consent.
Right.
Alderman Wells, Alderman Brown.
We're going to executive. Motion during the executive session.
You got a motion?
You added it.
You got a second?
No, it's one vote.
Yeah, well, the second, I included, yes.
All right, there's a motion on the floor to go into executive session, is there a second?
Second.
Alderman Penn, it's been motion in the proper second, what is your vote regarding this matter?
Allen, aye.
Ken,
Wells, aye.
I'm going to be on the consent agenda.
No, it's going into executive session.
That's what I'm saying. You got one on the consent agenda.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Alderman Brown, you said it, you did 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 33, if we add the Johnson. Dr. Johnson.
Right. People going to.
You hear me out the front?
No, that ain't what I did. I started to have them, no longer removed. I don't remember, but they really.
Freeze it today.
All right, guys have it, motion carried. Now, in executive session, I got to do the rest.